Thanks, Mom and Dad. And
Ryan, you should go see a counselor about that.
missed. Good morning, Barrick. And good morning, Crossroads students.
Good morning, Ryan.
We
and
are
to
back.
you, I say, oh, Christmas tree.
Okay.
Oh,
before we
Christmas
get into
tree.
that, let's just talk about where we are. So,
Oh, Christmas tree.
the last podcast, you and Andrew talked this pointless conversation about Christmas music.
Yep.
Which I thought it was way too early to even talk about that. But
Oh,
now
are you a December 1st kind of guy?
I'm a December 1st. I'm probably like a December 8th.
Wait, really?
kind of guy. Yeah.
What in the
I
world?
really
You
have to be in
should
the
have.
Christmas
You
mood.
should have been in
I
that
know,
conversation.
I
Wow.
know. I really have to be in the Christmas mood. Like I have to have presents bought. It has to be really cold. Everybody else has to have their
So, do you
decorations.
put up the Christmas tree before you even start listening to Christmas?
You know,
Christmas
I
music?
still live in my parents' basement, so it's not really up to me.
Oh.
But someday, I will probably put it up all in December.
Oh, okay, all right.
But-
Wait, what does your future wife think about that?
She hates it. She's like Christmas all the way. Hallmark movies started in October. You know. all that good
Sweet. So
stuff.
that means Ryan's tree will be up
exactly.
on
It's
November
not my
1st.
decision. It's not my decision at the end
Just
of
so
the day.
you all are aware. That's
Um,
exciting. But
yeah.
the real question is, are you a fake tree or real tree kind of guy?
So that's where we are. You know, this is the weekend where a lot of people are putting up their trees. Most people have them up already, which I feel like is crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, Thanksgiving, Friday after Thanksgiving, this whole weekend, that's when there's a lot of dust.
There is.
That's when everybody starts to put it up. So I grew up real tree.
Mhm.
All the way. It was a great experience, you know, going and cutting down the tree that weekend after Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And then when my parents, like when I got older, my parents just gave up because I guess the childhood experience was over. They
Mhm.
told me, you know, like it's over, and they got an artificial tree. So for the past, I'd say probably 8 or 9 years, we've gotten an artificial tree.
And how do you feel about that,
I
Ryan?
hate it. I feel like part of my childhood was ripped away from me. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And
Ryan, you should go see a counselor about that.
I miss the real tree. And I would never want to rob my kids of that experience of going and sawing down the tree and putting it through the machine that wraps it up. That's so satisfying. Throwing it on there's something that is so special about that versus like just dragging a bag out of your basement, brushing the dust off and putting it up. Where do you stand?
So I grew up, same as Ryan. We got a real tree every year. We went to Menards, which is I just remembered that is a place only in the Midwest. I grew up in the Midwest.
Menards.
It is like Home Depot or Lowe's. It's the same thing, but it was green instead of orange or blue. Anyway, we went there. We picked up a tree every year. It was real. It was great. I loved it as a kid. But eventually it got to the point where it sucked to clean up. And so we got
Part
a
of the
fake tree.
experience.
Nope. It's not a worthwhile part of the experience because then we got a fake tree and then we got like an air freshener that smelled like a Christmas tree and voila.
Oh, no.
And voila, we had the same experience. It looked great. There was way less mess. Not no mess, but less
You got
mess.
an air freshener to simulate the smell of a real tree.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. What me and my wife do is we just light candles because candles smell better than Christmas trees anyway. And that's how we get the nice Christmassy aroma. And yeah, so I'm fake tree all the way. It's way easier. Storage kind of does suck, but otherwise it's fantastic. It's
So
just
when I
easier.
think about it on a practical level, I can see why fake tree is
Yes.
so appealing. But there's the nostalgia of a real tree. I remember when I was probably like 6, I was finally old enough to water the tree. And I
Oh,
remember I was
shoot.
assigned every so many
watering
days
the tree
to get this. We had this little like bucket thingy
Ugh.
and pour it in the base of the tree. And I loved
Yep.
that. That was so cool. It was like feeding the family dog. Like, you know, it was just this special thing for me. And I loved it. I don't know. I think
not worth it.
I think
so
there's
much
some
work.
serious nostalgia there, and you know, it's just a special thing.
So is Allie gonna let you get a real tree?
No, too much cleaning.
So turns out I win this argument. Great job, me. And
Turns out
Allie-
the women
the
in our
women-
lives win
well,
the argument.
I
let's be
agree with
honest.
my wife. So anyway, and
Oh my
apparently your
gosh.
future wife. That's exciting.
Well,
Anyway,
why
let
don't
us-
you guys let us
Yeah,
know?
let us know what you think. Do you prefer a real tree, fake tree? whatever.
Andrew, what do you prefer?
Comments.
Fake?
Andrew is also a fake tree guy. Team Fake Tree. Let's go. Tell us on Instagram or next time you see us. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.
When's the last time you saw a fake tree in a Hallmark movie? No, every Hallmark movie they're chopping down. Whatever.